Hey, how's it going? It's me again, Rebecca, and welcome to the Lazy Bookworm. In this video, I'm going to talk about one book, and that book is Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke. I'm sorry, I'm filming on my phone today. I'm filming outside, so apologies for its being the lettering being in reverse, but it's Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke, and if you can see a tail, that is my kitty cat. He is sort of playing around using my body as a jungle gym. Anyway, I have had this on my TBR for about 5 years now, and I just keep putting it off. There are always other books to read, and especially since I get a lot from the library, there's always a bit of a time factor that comes into it because, I have to read the library books before they're due. So I just never go around to doing it. But I thought, especially since I've just started BookTube, I thought for my first sort of BookTube TBR for the month of June, I thought I would read Letters to a Young Poet. And I have to say, it is a wonderful book. It's only a very slim book. I hope you can see that. Hope the reflection's not too ghastly. Um, it's only about, I would say, all up. Oh my god, it's less than 100 pages. So it's easily a book that you could read in a day, maybe. I've been reading it over a couple of days, mainly just because I sort of have a couple of books on the go. And it is, as the title suggests, a series of letters to a young poet by Rainer Maria Rilke. This young poet is an aspiring poet, and he wrote to Rilke because at the time Rilke was like one of the most famous poets alive at that time. And he wrote to him asking for advice. Now, if you pick up this book expecting kind of like how-to tips, like how to write a good poem, what makes a good poem, the sort of more technical details of it, then you will be disappointed. It's very much a book that discusses the real deeper issues of life, and that's why I think that this book is for everyone, whether you're a writer or not, whether you're a poet or not. If you've thought about things like, what is the nature of love, or even just sort of what is my purpose for being here, you will enjoy this book. I I was challenged quite a bit by this book. I was challenged, especially his famous sort of um, plea to the young poets, Mr. Kappas, to sort of, I can't find it, but to sort of live the questions. That kind of really got to me, that sort of passage. I think it's in one of the earlier letters, I think. I can't quite find it at the moment. Hang on. Yes, but I'm sure there's a part in the book where he talks about sort of kind of living and sort of not running away from like the questions, you know, which is quite hard for me because I like sort of really firm kind of answers to things. But yes, it is a wonderful book. I would highly, highly recommend it. As I said, it doesn't matter whether you're a poet or a writer or anything like that. It will definitely give you a lot to chew on, a lot to think about, and that's amazing for a book that's less than 100 pages. There are some little parts in this book that sort of are not relevant to us. The first one off the top of my head is when Rilke talks about his favourite authors. I'd never heard of them, so yeah. So it is located in a certain time and space and history, but I think its teachings are timeless and universal. So I really enjoyed it. Another tip is to keep a lookout for translations. There are several translations out there. I've got the one by M.D. Herta Norton, which I think was one of the earliest translations. I'm not sure, but yeah. So, and this book, it's great. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's very, should I say, a little bit matter of fact. It's very direct. Where some translations might sort of more show kind of Rilke's sort of poetic side, if that makes sense. So yeah, so if you read it and you just don't get into it, look out for another translation, because I think translations give a little bit of a different spin and a little bit different emphasis, depending on who is. There's a basically the book has a different emphasis with each translator. That is my book. I would give it a solid, I don't know, I might give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, but I would highly recommend it to everyone. And I know this has been a short video, it's been a busy week so far. So I will catch you in the next video.